Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expedition. In this video, I want to show you something fascinating that you've never come across. This is likely going to qualify you for many airdrops with ease. And this time we're talking Paradex airdrops, which has been a tough airdrop for many to earn until now with the advent of Tread, which basically automates market making using algorithmic trade, offering basically algorithmic trading strategies, a wide range of them that will enable you generate volume safely on perp dexes of your choosing as if you're a market maker. Now, I introduced Treadfi recently, especially this bot functionality, and many, because of this bot functionality, they've neglected all the functionalities here. Now, speaking of bot functionality, the bot is private access, needs an invite. I do have some invites for those who use my join TreadFi using my invite because there are just a few and I want to reserve it for them instead of wasting it. Now, speaking of wasting it, why do I say wasting it? Because this market maker bot and delta neutral bots, they need a minimum of 500 print. This market making bots needs a minimum of 500 in principle to be able to use it. Okay. So, and same thing applies to the delta neutral bot. But uh, because of this, people have neglected the terminal itself. Now, the terminal, people have not been able to study this because the bot is very easy. You just set it and it will handle it itself. But it's best when you know what the bot is doing. So why not use this portal manually? And you can use any principal of your choosing. Even if you have $10, you can generate as much volume as you desire with that, even safely. Now, how do you go about doing this? I'm going to do a tutorial explaining what each of these does. But for now, in the course of this video, I'm going to be using this target participation. Now, for you, you can learn about this. You can take a screenshot of all these strategies and provide it to Grok or ChatGPT to explain it to you. And it can even give you safe parameters and stuff like that. So in this video, I'm just going to show you how Tread works using this target participation rate. I'm not going to dwell much. I just want to excite you to see what's possible with this. So I'm going to be doing it with Paradex. Paradex is a zero fee perp, and there you can do a lot of here because it's zero fee. Also, it has an airdrop. The airdrop is coming in January or February. The name of the token is called Dime. You'll see I have just 4 points here, courtesy of my small use of Tread. It's partnered with Tread, by the way, so you don't have to worry. And if you are worried, you can use a fresh wallet. But yes, I've earned points using uh, even my first test with Tread. I was able to earn those first 4 points. Now, points are distributed weekly, so I'm more active this week and I expect to earn more points. Okay, so uh, you would see my PNL too very low, but this is because of experimentation. I mean, my negative PNL is very low with the volume I've generated in a day, which is this. That's a very small expenditure, and I experienced those losses because of more experimentation. I like to gather data to be able to reveal something tangible in the videos, so I was upping my leverage and all that. But let me just show you what it does. It's just so advanced. uh, because if you look here, there's no way you can perform this this level of trades. I mean, this frequency of trades manually while ending up having a negative PNL of $5. All these trades that was done by, and there's a lot of learning here. Exactly what market makers do, how they take profit, wait for volume to surge, and then go in, put. I mean, there's a lot of learning here. This was all put by Tread, sorry, Tread. Okay, you can also implement this for Pacifica. Pacifica is invite only, it's on Solana, and I don't know if in this video I'll show you, maybe in the next video, but I've also implemented it here. I've also earned a few points doing so, although the next point distribution is going to it's coming up later on. So what points? 3 points. This is a test, and I have very small principal here, just $15, and I've done this volume already using Tread, by the way. This is invite only, so the invites to these platforms will be in the description. With Tread, you need to have an account on all these perp dexes. It features a lot of perp dexes, as you can see here, so hyper, liquid, and you can implement all these strategies on any of your favorite dexes, perp dexes, including dexes, and it's adding more. Okay, so now let's get started. So your account, if you go to now, Tread also has its own point system, by the way. So I've started earning points. No, the next distribution, you'll see the volume that I've generated on Tread itself. And this is going to earn me points in the next distribution. The next distribution is on the 10th of December. So I'm going to trade this actively, you know, the more volume, the more boost in multiplier, which is great. Now, this is just the second week of points distribution for Tread, so you are still early. I'm at 0 points. Wow, look at this volume. Anyway, let's go. This is currently season one. Okay, now let's get started. So here, this strategy is going to adjust execution dynamically to maintain a fixed percentage of market volume until the order is complete. So what it will do, instead of just putting up all your equity, it will have a wide range of transaction types, and it will distribute your principal in installment, so you wouldn't get much exposure to volatility. So let's say, for example, I have $193 that I'm experimenting with. One order will be like $5, the other will be $10, at times $50. It will also put limit orders, close them. Just watch what is going to happen. So I'm going to go, let's just go BTC. Now, with this strategy, the bias doesn't matter. Whether you go long or short, it wouldn't matter. Yeah, and so for this one, let's just go long. So this is the strategy at hand. The account, I'm going to choose Paradex zero fee perp. So my principal, because it's at 15x leverage, let's just put it at 10x leverage for this one. Of course, you can increase the leverage. You'll generate more volume that way. If you have small principal and you increase leverage, you'd generate more volume. So this one, I wouldn't put all my principal. So I have with 10x leverage or 9x leverage, my principal is valued at 1,737. So I'll be using 1,251. Okay. Now, for this one, I'll be choosing mid so that limit trades execute very quickly. Then, originally, when I started out, this was at 1% participation rate, but ChatGPT, you should use it in your analysis. It recommended 8 to 12. So in my experimentation, I went 12. It will also explain why. So, like, this type of participation rate will allow more executions faster and all that, instead of waiting out for ages. So this one I leave as default. So depending on the parameters here, it will calculate this. This doesn't mean that the trade will last 1 minute. So just leave it. You cannot change it. You can change it, but it's not recommended. So we'll leave this as one. Then I don't need to set anything else, although you can, but based on your study. But for this video, I wouldn't. I'm just leave it at that. Now, ChatGPT also recommended not putting take profit and stop loss, that there is no need for it. It's better just to leave, make your liquidation distance, that it's irrelevant and it will affect the participation. So I leave it, although you can set stop loss and all that, but I'll just leave it as is. Then I click on buy order. Is it? Yes, buy order. So I'm using sorry, not Pacifica, Paradex. Submit, and these are the parameters, place. So it will start by going into schedule and wait. I think it waits for a volume surge. Then it will enter active status and start implementing. And you will see what it does when it goes active. I'll show you hopefully within this video. Like during that time when Bitcoin, like a day or ago or two, where there was so much momentum with Bitcoin, it uh, it goes active very quickly. Now you can also implement with other assets, with some of these perp dexes. So it's active already. Look at Paradex now. So you see it has already put a trade. So it set this trade up by itself. Now you can also take profit, by the way, but me, I let it run. But I noticed that the last, when it has finished what it's supposed to do, the last one, it ends up staying open. So you may need to manually close it. But I also noticed that if you interfere here, let's say you close to take profit, the status here will go pause. Yes, it's experiencing this issue again. So I think this is a bug where it keeps going pause. When I started out, it wasn't going pause till it's 100% complete. Then I simply reload the strategy. So what has it done? So it has closed, I think it has closed the previous trade. So you see one open order here. It's a limit order. So you see what limit order field. So this is December 5. So it has put all this. So this is December 5. It started here. Limit, still active. So 91%. When it feels 91%, 100%, it's finished already. It will tell you the status is finished. I don't know why it stopped here. I simply resubmit, place order, and it's scheduled again. You see the last order stays active. So I'll just close it manually. At times you can wait for PNL and all that. And many times you would find it in PNL. So there's a bug there. I don't know why it doesn't close up. So you may want to close it. So you don't rely on it. Maybe I don't have the settings correct. I didn't set a timer, all that. You see the second one is active. It has put two limit orders. So limit order, it's waiting for the price has not been reached. It has put three limit orders. Okay, so this one is like sometimes you wouldn't see the speed at which it's working. It opens and closes trades, by the way. So you wouldn't see the impact here. It will replace itself. You'd only see it when you go here. So you see it put this, it cancelled it. So it opened this, it put this limit order, it cancelled it, cancelled, cancelled. And all these are all the activities. Buy, buy, buy. So at the very soon you will see a lot of buy and sell situations here. Let's see. So it's still active, about to be filled. Now I want to show you the impact on volume. I don't know if you would remember how much volume it was on Paradex. And with that volume it will impact the points you'll be earning. So let's go to portfolio. I think it was 29. Volume was, wow, our principal has reduced a bit. We started with 193, but it's because I'm not paying attention. So this last one is the one that is, uh, assuming I was paying attention, I would close it. This one, or I can wait it out or close it. I'll just wait it out a bit, or maybe flip it. Anyway, So let's see portfolio volume. Wow, hasn't this increased? I think we started with 29,000, maybe 27,000. Let's look at this. So this is 29,000 on here we started with around 13,000 or so, so it's now 15,000. I mean, if you reach 100,000, or if I have bigger principal, reach 100,000 a day, that's a good deal. 1,000 volume in a week, for example, that's a good deal. With minimal expenditure, I would end up closing this, by the way. I've learned from this. Many times I leave it open trying to recuperate a $2 and I'll end up with a 2K loss. So, uh, but for this one, I'll just leave it open because I'm expecting it to recover anyway. So, let's go with trade. Now, nobody will share you this. So do well to use my invite with trade. You don't have reservations now with making volume. Just be there present to close any open trades that are left open. I don't know if it's a bug or some settings. I would learn about that. Because maybe it has to do with some settings that is not closing the last trade. So this one, is it active? It's active. So I'm just doing this last one, then I'll end the video. I just want to show you the changes in the volume. So imagine before, I mean, with this, you'll be able to, generate your 1 million or 2 million volume at will. So after this ends, I would end the video. Uh, I would end the video. So this is only where I'm getting the PNL, the loss. Assuming I was present to close it, or let's say that, I mean, this recovers, then I would not be at a loss at all. So you see all this were cancelled, opened and cancelled. So that's me. That's the strategy. And I think the volume being generated is from the field orders. From the field orders. So let's see. Still 33%. You can pause it, by the way. You can also cancel it. So if you want to go offline or something, you can pause it. This one you can, if you don't want to sit there, you can put like a TP. No, 1%, it won't get there. I'll just close it manually. So this is a good time to close it. Okay, so basically if you don't want to experience losses, just be there present. This is still active. So just be there present. When it fills up, the very last trade, you may want to close it. So that's that. Pacifica, same thing. On Pacifica, I don't have much principal, $14. Let's implement it on Pacifica, then we'll end the video. So this is 100%. So there may be an open trade. Let's see. So you see there's an open trade. You can close this or take profit. If it's in a profit position, you close, you'll take profit basically. So that's that. Then let's put up same thing, but just close this, but you can implement it at the same time. By the way, you can choose this, but you can do it one by one. If your balance is not showing up readily, you refresh that. Okay, so Let's just do same market, limit mid 12, submit. This is just luxury. This is luxury. You can do this on Hyperliquid as well. Hyperliquid is partnered with them and all that. So that's that. I mean, no, let's just wait for this to kick off on Pacifica. Let's even see. I want to see if same thing applies here, if it's a bug to where the last trade is left open so that at least we eliminate where that it's a bug or something. So still scheduled. Let's just wait it out. Now, subsequent videos, I'm going to learn what was missing here, if you can perfect the strategy even more. So I'm going to try 8% participation rate. I'm also going to tweak some other parameters. This is active now. So it's waiting for a surge in volume before it starts putting. That's the model for target participation. It waits for a surge in volume and then quickly puts up all those trades at, the execution is faster than you can manually. So that's on the learning aspect of things, a strategy, but you cannot implement it manually if you have to wait for a surge in volume. So it's already 27%, and that's that. So you see field order history. This is December 5. So you put a market order 79 in value, put another one 16, 12, 29. So this is starting here. So you see you're escaping volatility. You're escaping volatility. Let's see if it has completed. So finish. So you see same issue here. It's a likely a settings issue, but here I would have to market close, or uh if it was positive, I would be in profit. So on that note, assuming like if this is going bearish, if I open a short position, I mean if I did a short instead, I would likely be in profit because if it's tending downwards. So this is just fascinating. You have no limitations now when it comes to generating volume. I said that I forgot, but let's see my portfolio here, volume. Wow, this has not updated. 29. Wow, why? This is December 5, 24 hours, 0. Wow, that's interesting. So maybe I don't know why it's not updating. Like the last video I did, the last time I did, it was updating instantly. So anyway, that's obtainable. Let's look here. I think this was 170 or 7 something. So you see here, we're now at 2000. Like earlier in the video, I think we're 790 or so. This is 2000. Then here, we're 15,000 or so. We are now at 16,000, which is great. So imagine if I'm using like 500, 1,000, I'll be generating volume here faster. This is likely to have an airdrop as well, bringing us to the end of this video. If you find this video valuable, consider checking the description using my links all through Paradex. Pacifica needs a link, so you'd definitely want to use my link. It's still in like private mode and needs a link. So that brings us to the end of this video. Now, very soon, visit airdropc.com and submit your email. Now, in the description, I'll add some other zero fee perps because you'll enjoy those ones like Paradex, Lighter, I'll feature them in the description. Check them out. On airdropc.com, submit your email here to subscribe to airdrop reminders. Then explore this area, although I'm revamping it. So 200 airdrops categorized by niches. I'm building an annex site. Still under works, by the way. Uh, yes, everything airdrops will be available. It will soon be ready with full-fledged publication tutorials on all of them. So if you click here, it will take you back to airdropc.com, full-fledged tutorial with a tutorial video, that I'll be iterating over time. So this is how it will be looking going forward. The homepage, I'm going to revamp it. So when you come to the homepage, you would likely just see like a blatant notice to this access airdrops. It will lead you here, then that's that coming soonest. I'm working hard towards this. Contact me using this contact form, this Telegram, and this Twitter. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials. Stay awesome, take action.